Yo, what is up, guys? So I have a classic matchup, Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes. And this was a question that I had to ask in my live stream. What's better, Blue Eyes or Red Eyes? And I would answer Sky Strikers. But anyways, no, jokes aside, Red Eyes and Blue Eyes is a very classic matchup. It's more so for, I would say, players that are just interested in, like, nostalgia and they want to see, like, the matchup. And this is actually a pretty good match between Kaneko and Kaneki-kun over here. Both of them, shout-outs to them. They both actually play pretty well here, using more, I would say, like, fan favorite cards and really something meta. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Blue Eyes versus Red Eyes. It's a fan favorite matchup. Anyways, newer Blue Eyes stuff came out recently. We're going to be showcasing that off here, and it's really good. And anyways, Red Eyes actually has a lot of great cards. Specifically, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, insane card. Red Eyes Fusion, insane card. But Chaos Max is actually pretty insane. But before I continue with the video, I want to know in the comment section below what deck you guys think is better and what deck you guys think is going to win in this matchup. Because for a lot of people, some people would argue Red Eyes, some people would argue Blue Eyes, but at the end of the day, I know, they're both not meta. But Red Eyes Fusion is an insane card, and so is Chaos Max. But anyways, we got the Meteor Black Comet Dragon, which is, 3,500 attack. Pretty decent. Not going to be able to run over that monster, but once it's Fusion, you get to send a Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard and burn your opponent. But Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon going to be coming back over here, and he's going to go ahead and equip the Black Metal Dragon. So this card actually has more attack than Chaos Max, but since the toughest, the invincible, the unbeatable is activated, he's not going to attack, because if he was to attack, this monster would actually be destroyed. But Blue Eyes Chaos Max is going to go ahead and attack over Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And once again, we're seeing Red Eyes B-Dragon summon over here. Now he's going to activate another toughest, the unbeatable, the invincible, and that's going to make it so he loses the Comet Dragon, but he's going to get Red Eyes Flame Metal Dragon, so whenever the Blue Eyes player goes for something, he's going to actually have to take some burn damage. But we also see the return of the Dragon Lords, bringing back the Meteor Black Comet Dragon, and he's just going to go ahead and activate the Ghost Reaper here, and perhaps he's just trying to get some numbers in the graveyard. But he's going to get rid of the other guy's Utopia, so he can't attack over this, because that's usually the card that people go for. But he attacks into it, and then the Black Comet Dragon is now equipped to the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, which is going to give him over the amount of attack, and it's not looking too good for our Blue Eyes player. He's going to go ahead and actually lose the game. Wow, that was a surprise. I really expected Blue Eyes to win. If you were to ask me, who do you think is going to win and which deck is actually better, I would have said Blue Eyes. But the Red Eyes player came through. The Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, obviously equipping it with the Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Really good deal. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably want the deck profile for both of these. I would say these are not necessarily competitive decks, but at the same time, they can be competitive, because if you guys haven't seen, there's a lot of Blue Eyes support that just, like, automatically wins. And it was so good. It was a 300 life point insane comeback. Really great duel. But anyways, I'm not sure if I would consider this the most meta of Blue Eyes decks, but I want to give you guys the deck profile as you guys saw it, because, perhaps someone wants to just try out the deck that they just saw. But anyways, here's the Blue Eyes deck. So we got 2 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon, 1 alternative, 3 copies of Manju, 1 Ash Blossom, 3 copies of Ghost Reaper, 1 copy of White Stone of Ancients, 2 copies of White Stone of Legend, 3 copies of Chaos Max, 2 Desires, 2 Trade-In, 2 Summoner's Art, 1 Foolish, 1 Reborn, Double Mallet, 3 copies of the new Bingo Machine Go-Go, which stretches out a lot of different cards in the Blue Eyes deck. We got 3 copies of Chaos Form, 1 Twin Twisters, 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence, 2 copies of the toughest, the invincible, the unbeatable, but they just got beat by Red Eyes. Confirmed Red Eyes better. 3 copies of Imperial Iron Wall. For the extra deck, he's just playing a lot of cards that he's probably hitting with the of course, Ghost Reaper. Of course, everybody's playing Sky Strikers. You hit this and this, the deck falls apart quite fast. But anyways, we got ABC, Spirit Dragon, Galaxy Full Armor Photon Dragon, 2 copies of number 38. We got Heretic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. We got Divine Dragon Knight Felgran. Got, of course, Utopia, which actually is a really good card to hit, because a lot of decks, their only out to this is, of course, Utopia. And if you don't, they don't have this card, they just straight up lose. Crazy Box, because this guy is crazy. We got the Utopia light up. Then we've got Dante, and of course the Brandish. Now for the Red Eyes deck, we've got 3 copies of Red Eyes B-Dragon. We've got Red Eyes Darkness Metal. We've got Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, Light Pulsar. I was actually thinking it would be pretty cool if they ever decided to make Red Eyes and Blue Eyes meta. It would be really cool to see a Red Eyes, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon deck. Although I think that would get really bricky. has a lot of potential for some hype, you know, of course, plays. Next up, we have 3 copies of Red Eyes Metal Knight Felgran. And then we have 2 copies of Red Eyes Baby Dragon. Gaining that extra 300 attack might come in clutch. But more so, the Black Metal Dragon is going to help out. Because, you know, obviously when we had 35 plus the 600, it ended up being 41. Which actually specifically helps out against the Blue Eyes matchup, as you guys saw. Eventually, he did kind of get wrecked, well, to the equipping of the Black Comet Dragon. And then running into the Blue Eyes with the toughest, the unbeatable. But he still was able to beat it. Next up, we have the King of P.O, 2 copies of Blackstone, 3 copies of Alert, 3 copies of Red Eyes Fusion, 3 copies of Return of the Dragon Lords, 1 copy of Regeki, 1 cards of the Redstone, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Upstart, 3 copies of Red Eyes Insight, 1 Twin Twisters, 1 Red Eyes Spirit, 3 copies of Red Eyes Fang with Chain. This was the one where you could target a Red Eyes monster. You control and equip it to it. Pick up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase, which you could definitely pull off a lot of damage. But you can send this equip card to the grave and target 1 effective monster on the field and equip it to the targeted monster. And then while you do, its attack and defense become equal to the original attack and defense of the equipped monster. Definitely does help out. Then we got, of course, the Return of Red Eyes and 1 Solemn Warning. For the extra deck, we're running Meteor Black Comet Dragon, 1 copy of Beast Eyes Pendulum Dragon, 3 copies of Red Eyes Slash Dragon, 2 copies of Flare Metal Dragon. Then we got Dracosac, Big Eye, Utopia lineup. We got the Bagaguska, we got Castell, Sylvian Princess Sprite, and of course Link Karibo for some of these smaller monsters. But anyways, guys, classic Yu-Gi-Oh matchup. Let me know your thoughts down below on either one of these deck builds. If you guys want to make suggestions on improvement, I definitely think both these decks could use some improvement on, but maybe they wanted to keep it a little bit more classic instead of going for, of course, more Link plays, because, I mean, most decks can just go into a lot of Link monsters. But I liked it. It was a good classic matchup. Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes. It'll always be kind of something popular in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. But, again, I wouldn't consider these very meta decks. If you were to ask me what one I would consider more meta, I mean, Blue Eyes plus this, I mean, this is a really nasty combo to run into. It's a really simple thing, too. But, anyways, more fun decks than anything, more nostalgic for the anime fans. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. If you did, go ahead and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And I'm signing out.